Hello my arty friends, welcome back. Today we're painting some loose abstract watercolour leaves and seed heads using a really earthy calming palette. We've got Yellow Ochre, Grey, Sap Green and Sap Green Light. They're all from the Kuretake set that I'm using today, but you can use any colours, any paints that you have. Then after we've let all of that base dry, we'll add some bold contrast with some black acrylic and a soft shimmer with pearlescent white, and finishing everything off with some very expressive pen details. So let's get started. We're going to start off with some very loose shapes, nothing too defined yet. It's more of a suggestion of your leaves and seed shapes there. So some of them are blocked in with full colour and some of them are sort of semi-circle shapes, and then we are going to go round again. So using the same colours and going round some of those shapes to illustrate those leaves. We're not letting the paint dry, we're letting the colours bleed into one another. So we are just going to continue filling up that page with our lovely leaves, and you can see here I'm layering over the top. We will define these with the acrylic paint a little bit later and add some of that pen as well. So I'm just bringing it up to the camera so you can see the lovely leaf shapes there, and then we're going to let that dry. Once it's dry, we have got our black acrylic paint and it's in these squeezy bottles. So this is now for the fun part. So using the paint for our acrylic accents and adding bold graphic lines. These don't have to follow the watercolour shapes exactly. Think of them as energetic marks that bring structure to the looseness. I'm adding a few sweeping lines, some dots, and then we're going to add some seed heads. So I'm just adding those lines, a few stems in there, and just bringing, you can see how it brings the picture together as we're adding those stems. So here is the seed heads here, and all they are a series of dots. So just adding them onto the page wherever you feel is appropriate. And I'm just adding a seed head there behind the leaves there. So just adding a few more here and there. And I've got this cold press watercolour paper. It's taped down onto this board, and this board is a foam board, so it's really easy to move around. And you can see me moving it around, turning the page around as I want to get a closer look at what I'm going to be painting. So just adding that depth with that paint, outlining some of the shapes we've got down and adding some dots and some lines in there. Really easy to do. Any patterns that pop into your head, just get them down on the page and see what that looks like. So continuing with that black, and once we've finished with the black, we are then going to move on to the white pearlescent. And you will see a close-up shot there of that white pearlescent onto the page. Really, really pretty it is. It's a shame it doesn't stay as a blob, you know, as a 3D blob. It does actually settle down onto the page. But when you initially do it, it really, really looks lovely and lush. So once you've switched to the pearlescent white, you'll see that it adds a subtle shimmer that catches the light beautifully, especially when it's all dry and you have it framed or you have it on the side. When you look at it at different areas, viewing points, you'll see a lovely shimmer. And I like to place it where the watercolour is darkest because it really pops off the page. You can really see it glowing from there. And you can see here, just as I'm adding it on, that pearlescent lovely colour. So just continuing, adding some dots, adding some lines, whatever pops into my head, just filling that page up with the lovely paint. And then I've switched over to the black because I thought to myself, right, I've finished with the white, what else can I do? So I'm having some fun, adding some of that black, and you can see now a little bit more depth is going into that page there. Going back on to some of the leaves that I've already done and layering over the top. If you haven't got these squeezy bottles, you could get a very fine paintbrush and you could dip it into your acrylic paint and finally put it on like that. Or if you haven't got acrylic paint, you just go straight in for your pens. Pens, pencils, anything like that to layer on top would be really, really pretty. So just continuing now with that black paint, outlining some of the marks we've got there, and then I've let that layer dry. I've grabbed my black fine liner pen and I'm just outlining some of the paint marks that we've already made. So this is the finishing touches with the pen, and it's coming to the final details, keeping the lines, you know, a little bit sketchy, a little bit imperfect. You can see here some of them are not perfect, just going with the flow. So there are a few loose outlines around those leaves and tiny marks to bring the seed heads to life. So I hope you like this. If you like this, I'll hope you'll like and subscribe, and maybe you'll leave me a comment. Let me know whether you're going to try this. Would you use these colours, or have you got other colours in mind? These are quite naturalistic colours, but you might want to go a little bit wild. Let me know. Would love to hear what kind of colours you would use for this. So just continuing mark making on top there. And you can see here I'm loosely just putting a line round there and drawing on the top here of these black marks there, and then going and outlining these circles here. So some of it will be repeat patterns and some of it you'll pop into your head and you'll just think, yeah, I'll get that one down and see how that looks. So you may decide that you don't want to use black fine liner. Maybe you'll want to use your metallic colours, or maybe you want to get your Posca pens out and layer over the top there. So it doesn't have to be these colours. It doesn't have to be outlined with the black. Whatever pens, pencils you have and you like the look of, you could use those. So just continuing adding those marks onto the page, outlining some of those seed heads there and adding some marks there. And looking at the pearlescent, sometimes it's nice to outline it with the black, it makes it pop off the page. So we have got the finished piece here, and we are now peeling it away, all of that tape, and I'm just bringing it up so you can have a look at the lovely detail, and I think it's turned out quite well. I don't know, what do you think? Is this something you're going to try? I hope you do. Let me know in the comments. Okay then, see you soon. Bye.